There's a $200,000 Barndominium all over your feed right now. Vaulted ceilings, oversized garage, quartz countertops, black steel windows. All for the price of a starter condo in most cities. But once you look past the beautiful photos, the real question isn't whether these homes exist. It's whether they truly cost what buyers are being promised. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on what these builders aren't showing you to find out what's actually possible in 2026. And by the end of this video, you'll know whether a $200,000 luxury Barndominium is a smart investment or simply too good to be true. Welcome back. In today's video, you'll discover exactly where this $200,000 claim comes from, what that number usually includes, and just as importantly, what it doesn't. We'll walk through real cost breakdowns, tour a few examples of Barndominiums built on realistic budgets, and show you how to get a luxury look without a luxury price tag. If you enjoy affordable luxury homes, honest cost breakdowns, and modern home tours across America, subscribe to Modern Luxury Homes USA and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos. It's no accident this number is everywhere right now. New conventionally built homes across the U.S. commonly run $175,000 to $478,000 or more, and in a lot of markets that buys you far less space than people expect. So when a Barndominium ad promises a spacious home with a workshop attached for less than half that, it's understandable why it stops the scroll. Add in the explosion of Barndominium content on social media. Dramatic before and after reveals, drone shots of steel frame shells going up in weeks instead of months, and you've got a number that spreads faster than anyone checks it. But before believing any advertised price, it's important to understand what that number actually represents. Here's the part nobody puts in the ad. Let's break it down clearly. When a company advertises a Barndominium starting at a certain price, they're almost always talking about one of four very different things. Shell-only pricing covers just the steel frame, roof, and exterior siding. No insulation, no interior walls, no plumbing, no electrical. A basic structural kit can run roughly $30 to $50 per square foot, but that's the skeleton, not the home. Builder packages usually bundle the shell with a basic interior, economy flooring, simple fixtures, minimal customization. This is typically where a genuine $150,000 to $225,000 price tag on a smaller home actually lives. Turnkey pricing means the home is fully finished and move-in ready, which realistically land between $100 and $180 per square foot, depending on your region and finish level. And custom builds, the kind with soaring ceilings, oversized glass, and premium finishes, routinely climb to $150 to $250 plus per square foot once you add the details that actually make a home feel upscale. So when you see $200,000, ask yourself, is that the shell, the builder package, or the finished home? That single question separates realistic budgets from marketing fantasies. Let's look at Featured Home 1, the Texas Starter, a composite example built on real 2026 pricing data from builders across Texas and Oklahoma, two of the most active Barndominium markets in the country. This home sits at 1,500 square feet, with an open concept living, kitchen, and dining area, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a covered front porch. The exterior uses standard steel panel siding and a matte black finish with white trim, a look that reads as modern and clean without needing custom materials. Inside, you'll find vinyl plank flooring, shaker-style stock cabinetry, quartz countertops in the kitchen, and a mix of pendant and recessed lighting that makes the space feel far pricier than it is. The estimated all-in build cost for a home like this, at a mid-range finish level of roughly $130 to $150 per square foot, lands right around $195,000 to $225,000. On paper, this looks like an incredible deal, but one important cost is still missing. That $200,000 figure almost never includes everything you actually need to get the keys. Site prep, clearing trees, grading uneven land, can quietly eat a big chunk of the budget before a single wall goes up. Septic systems, if you're not on municipal sewer, commonly run several $1,000s depending on soil conditions. Utility hookups, running power and water to a rural lot, can add tens of thousands more if the property isn't already served. driveways, whether gravel or paved, add cost per linear foot that people rarely budget for. Permits and inspections, while smaller individually, add up across a full project. Landscaping and grading around the finished home are almost always left out of advertised pricing. And then there's financing. Because barndominiums are harder to appraise and finance than traditional homes, buyers sometimes face higher rates or larger down payments just to get a construction loan approved. Altogether, site work and utility costs alone can add $20,000 to $60,000 on top of the base build. That $200,000 home can easily become a $250,000 to $280,000 project once the ground beneath it is accounted for. Now let's look at featured home 2, the Smart Spend build, an example that shows what happens when a buyer spends every dollar with intention. This owner worked with a builder in Oklahoma on a 1,600 square foot layout, and instead of spreading the budget evenly across every surface, they concentrated spending in 3 places: a striking board and batten accent wall behind the kitchen, oversized black-framed windows across the main living area, and upgraded exterior lighting along the porch and entry. Everywhere else, flooring, interior doors, bathroom fixtures, they chose reliable, mid-range materials instead of premium ones. The result is a home that photographs like it cost $350,000, but the actual build landed close to $215,000. The lesson here isn't that this owner got lucky. It's that they understood something most buyers don't. Luxury is about where you spend, not how much you spend overall. Let's stop and check the math so far. A $200,000 budget can absolutely build an impressive barndominium, but only if every dollar has a clear plan behind it, and only if you go in with your eyes open about the costs that live outside the advertised price. The next examples show exactly where thoughtful planning makes the biggest difference. And if this breakdown is already changing how you think about barndominium pricing, do us a favor and hit the like button right now. It tells the algorithm to show this to more people asking the same question. All right, let's keep going. If you only have $200,000 to work with, not all upgrades are created equal. Here's where your money actually works hardest. The kitchen is the single highest impact room in any home tour or resale listing. Buyers judge an entire house by it, so a modest upgrade here in countertops or a tile backsplash pays off way more than the cost suggests. Windows are next. Large format black-framed windows dramatically change how a home feels, letting in light and creating that clean, modern silhouette everyone associates with luxury barndos. Flooring matters more than people expect, since a consistent, quality flooring choice throughout the main living space creates visual flow that makes a smaller home feel larger. Lighting, layered lighting with pendants, sconces, and recess cans, costs relatively little but transforms a space instantly. And exterior finishes, particularly trim color and porch details, shape a buyer's very first impression before they even step inside. Spend here first. Everything else is negotiable. East Texas gives us a different lesson entirely. Featured home 3, the East Texas Minimalist, is a 1,750 square foot barndo built here, and it's a great example of design discipline over spending. There's nothing exotic in this build. Standard steel exterior, stock cabinetry, builder-grade tile in the bathrooms. But the design choices carry the entire home. A vaulted ceiling in the main living area creates dramatic scale. A neutral warm white and charcoal color palette runs consistently through every room, and black hardware ties every fixture together into one cohesive look. Total build cost landed around $230,000, including basic site work. Not far off the advertised range, and the home reads as noticeably more upscale than the price tag suggests. This is proof that design choices, not price tags, create the perception of luxury. So what exactly are these builders doing that makes a $200,000 home read like a $500,000 one? A few tricks show up again and again. Lighting is layered rather than singular, combining ambient, task, and accent lighting instead of relying on one central fixture. Ceiling height is maximized wherever possible, since vaulted or raised ceilings are one of the cheapest ways to add a sense of scale without adding square footage. Color palettes stay tightly controlled. usually 2 to 3 tones repeated throughout the home, which reads as intentional rather than budget-driven. Materials are chosen for consistency over cost, meaning the same flooring or trim color carries through every room instead of changing room to room. Furniture and staging matter more than people assume, since well-placed furniture makes a room's proportions feel deliberate. And texture, wood accents, stone veneer, matte black metal, adds visual depth that flat, single-material walls simply can't achieve. None of these tricks require a bigger budget. They require a better plan. Our last example, featured home for the complete package, ties everything together. This 2,000 square foot barndo in North Texas includes an attached 600 square foot shop, 3 bedrooms, and 2 bathrooms, and it's the closest thing to a complete package on this list. It feels expensive because of consistent design language throughout. Matte black windows, a warm wood tone kitchen island, and a vaulted great room that immediately draws the eye upward. But the cost stayed controlled because the shop space, which makes up nearly a quarter of the total square footage, cost dramatically less per square foot than the living area. Shop space typically avoids the insulation, HVAC, and finish work that drives up living area costs. All in, including the shop, this home came in around $290,000. More than our $200,000 benchmark, but delivering meaningfully more square footage and function per dollar than a smaller home would. Now, let's actually answer the question in the title. Yes, $200,000 is enough. If you're building a modest 1,200 to 1,600 square foot home, you already own the land, you're comfortable with mid-range rather than premium finishes, and you're willing to prioritize design choices over expensive materials. No, $200,000 is not enough. If you're picturing a large home with an attached shop, high-end appliances, custom architectural details, or you need to purchase raw land and run all new utilities to it. If you fall into the first category, $200,000 Barndominium is a smart, achievable investment. If you fall into the second, you should be budgeting closer to $300,000 to $500,000 depending on size and finish level. And that's not a failure of the Barndominium concept. That's just what real square footage and real materials cost. If it were me, I'd start by locking in a simple, efficient rectangular floor plan. Complex roof lines and unusual shapes add cost without adding much livability. I put the bulk of my remaining budget into windows, lighting, and a well-designed kitchen, since those 3 elements do the most visual work. And I deliberately choose reliable, mid-range materials everywhere else, saving the wow moments for the 2 or 3 areas guests actually notice first. That's not a rigid formula, it's a mindset. Spend where people look, save where they don't. A quick note before we wrap up: prices, materials, labor, and availability vary significantly by location and change over time. The examples in this video are composite illustrations based on publicly available 2026 cost data and typical builder pricing. They're provided for educational purposes only, not as financial or construction advice. Always get multiple local quotes before starting your own project. 3 things to remember from today's video. Luxury comes from smart planning, not a bigger budget. Understand the full project cost, land, site work, financing, and all, not just the advertised price per square foot. And spend where it matters most. The kitchen, the windows, the lighting, and a consistent design language throughout. A $200,000 budget can create an impressive Barndominium, but success depends on realistic expectations and thoughtful design, not marketing promises alone. If you had a $200,000 budget, what feature would you prioritize first? A dream kitchen, soaring ceilings, a spacious workshop, or a luxurious primary suite? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, like this video, subscribe to Modern Luxury Homes USA, and turn on notifications for more affordable luxury home tours, Barndominium insights, and practical home building guides. See you on next one, and thanks for watching.